Hi there, this is Michael Cross, educator and also the author of the Freedom from Conscience book series. If you want to find out more, check michaelcross.net or some of my videos at just Michael Cross at YouTube. Anyway, what I want to talk about in this second of the Economics Made Easy videos is the idea of globalization and how it affects economics. Now, behind me you'll see the Vatican. Now, how does that relate to economics, you might ask? Well, easy. If you think about the fact that the Roman Empire connected a whole bunch of different societies, North Africa, most of Europe, the Near East, it connected all these areas. And when the Romans controlled it, they built roads, they built aqueducts, they built an infrastructure in which if you knew Latin, but you were growing up in, let's say, Bethlehem, where Jesus was born, you would be able to then travel anywhere and do business. Actually, Jesus' uncle, Josephus, traded tin in Britannia, what is now England, because they were connected. They were part of the Roman Empire. Now, around 400 AD, 400 years after Jesus, you had the Roman Catholic Church becoming the official church of what was then the Roman Empire under Constantine. So what this did was enabled a second step in globalization. You not only had the Roman Empire as a power being able to be exercised through the Catholic Church, but also the proselytizing, the people going out and doing missionary work around the world, added a new dimension to globalization because people felt connected. This place behind me has visitors today from everywhere that has been touched by the Catholic religion. South America, Europe, Asia, everywhere you see people. And this is a perfect example of how globalization works at a religious level, but also economic, because the various countries, as they had these Catholic majorities, felt a connection to other countries, and they therefore built economic ties with them. So economic ties that you might see between Italy and southern Germany or areas of Syria and so forth have been built over the course of millennium, and they still to a large degree exist. Now, let's take a look at modern day to get an idea of how globalization works. And I'm going to give you an example. Hollywood. Hollywood is in many ways able to promote this new idea of globalization, but you could call it part of the whole Pax Americana, in which American culture, American fads, American economic ideals, cultural ideals are going out just like they used to from the Vatican. With Catholicism, America is the new global power, not just with military, but also economically. Also, the companies that we associate with globalization, they are mostly based in America, although most of their work now seems to be done in countries they've outsourced to actually build the stuff. The companies are still based in the United States. And so we see a new level of globalization. We see English as being very vital, because who built the internet initially? It was the United States military, and it was later just turned over to the people. And the internet, the main language on the internet is English. And you see that business transactions and scientific research more and more is done in English, because it's the new Latin. It's the Latin of the 21st century. It ties Chinese businessmen, they take courses in English. People from all over the world learn English so they can better communicate. So you might actually have someone from Japan get together with someone from the Philippines in a romantic relationship, and they speak to each other in English because the Japanese guy doesn't know Filipino and the Filipino doesn't know Japanese. This is globalization. Now, economically, all of this trend is unique because it's never been worldwide, but it is now, and it is fostered through entertainment, the internet, and also travel. Our infrastructure. I can be here in Rome one day, I can be in Beijing the next day. Next day I could be in Buenos Aires if I choose to. This is a whole new concept in regards to that, but it's based on an old idea, an old practice. So you can look at history and see how the Roman Empire functioned. Today, you can look and see how the what George Bush called the New World Order is functioning and how it's going to function in the future. If you want to take part in this, you got to play by the rules. You got to know how to compete on an international scale. You need to know how to communicate on an international scale. Oh, just one more thing about how globalization works. Right now, most of our entertainment is from Hollywood. But in the future, I think we're going to see a lot more from China and other emerging markets because they have a population base, and once they get to that level where they can spend hundreds of millions of dollars on producing a movie, you'll see those movies go out and filter out, and this will create a convergence of cultures. But that's going to be a topic of a totally different video. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you and see you, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day here at Vatican Square.
هیچ کسی نمیتونن بسید